Hi, everybody. I'm Tracy Weinzapfel. I'm the president of Helmar USA, and I'm sorry that I sound like I'm sick, but I'm sick. I've had the flu for the past couple of days, and I don't feel that great, but I'm here, and I have cold medication in me, and if I go too fast or too slow, or like I just told the ladies, if I pass out and fall onto the floor, um, then please call 911. And it's just a cold. I hope. So anyway, I just want to welcome you guys all here for our first feature, which is our Helmar liquid scrap dots. And I was just chit-chatting before we hit record. A lot of people are looking for some help on how to use these and some tips. And I even wrote notes tonight, so I don't forget anything. I hit the record button, so we're recording, my big red letter. And I am drinking tea to keep myself from sounding really sick. And I want to welcome you all. If you have any questions, Becky's moderating for me. So I'm going to try and keep up with the chat, but still look into the camera and still talk. So maybe if we could ask the questions at the end, that would be great, because then I can just sit here, excuse me, and talk through all the questions. And I'd love to answer anything you guys have. I also can be emailed anytime. And if I don't know the answer, I'll try and find it. And, excuse me. Sorry for sounding sick. So I just want to say hi. And I'm so, dumb commercials. Yeah, you got to get through those commercials. If you're a guest and you are not logged into Ustream, it's free. All you got to do is go in, make up a username and a password, and that way you're able to chat and interact with us, because I see we have a lot of viewers on who are not logged in, which is fine by me. So I just want to show you that this is how you get the liquid scrap dots when they come, when you get them, and all you got to do is open the container. I love opening a new, I am recording, Cindy. Thank you for asking. See, here's my note. Okay, so when you get them, I love to open up liquid scrap dots. It's just a really good feeling I have. They come in this package. There's instructions on the back, and if you're anything like me, you don't read them, but I really recommend you read them. They have some great tips. I'm going to go over them all. The name of the glue is liquid scrap dots. The size it comes in is this tube. It's 1.6 ounces. It's the only size it comes in. What mediums does it work best on? Let's see. It works best on, let's see, metal, wood, paper, buttons, flowers, Prima flowers. If you're familiar with Marion Smith and her new line with Prima, she has a lot of metal items. She uses liquid scrap dots. She just put it like a 911 call out to me today that she ran out. She didn't know she was so low. I use it on the back of my photos, on the back of cardstock. It is whatever basically, a lot of our designers call this heaven in a tube. Whatever you want to add dimension to, it's perfect, because you control how much dimension, and I'll show you in a little. I've got some things I pulled out that I'll glue, and I'll show you. If you are questioning about any of the, you're not really that late. I just started, just opened the tube, and I just told everybody I'm sick. People are joining in the chat right now. If you have any questions on our adhesives, one of the best places to go right now is our blog. It's www.helmarusa.typepad.com, which Becky will type out for me. And on the left side, there is a Q&A, any questions that you'd like answered. There's an easy selection reference chart to which of our adhesives works best on what medium. Those are just recommendations. I get emails all the time from people who say, I use liquid scrap dots on this, they work great. So I'm always adding to that chart. But those are just some of the recommendations. So I recommend that you download that adhesive chart. You just click on the picture, enlarge it, print it up, and have it at your workstation, because it's really handy. Let's see. Well, how is it? Let's see. When you get it, it's got this little metal or little foil covering on it, so you have to open that, and all you do is use the lid to do that, and you just pluck it in there, and it's open. I was squeezing the bottom, so I got some out. Okay, So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate it. Now, this adhesive is super, super, just, I love it. It's for like, just when you want to add dimension to things and you control the amount. So a lot of times when I do make intakes, I notice that there are the under adhesives and the over adhesives. Probably with this adhesive, more is better. And the reason I say that is because the more you use, the more dimension you get. So you control the amount of dimension. And I'm not just saying that because it sells more glue, but I always have an extra tube of this on hand. Okay, so what I did was, and I'm going to put that down. I just have a piece of cardstock here, just a piece of white cardstock that I'm going to glue onto. Somebody just said to serve dinner. Yes, I am recording. Sorry, I have to take a drink every now and again. Okay, so I just punched out these flowers. I think it was a Marvy punch. And I'm just going to show you. And hopefully I can get this close to the camera and it'll focus in. So basically what you want to do is take a dollop of it. And I'm going to put a nice dollop. See? You don't have to use that much, but I want to show you that. And all you do is place it down. I'm going to try and angle it. Okay, there we go. Ooh, that's it. Demo over. We're going to end the show right now. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to bed. No, I'm teasing. I have more. I have more to say. I could talk glue all night, okay? So isn't that cool? And I know what you're going to say. I already know the questions you ladies have. You're all, right now, you're buzzing. How long does it take to dry? How long is this? Can I do this? Can I do that? Yes, you could do it all. Okay, let's put another flower down. And I'm going to show samples of it. Okay, ready? Here we go. Here's my demo again. Watch out. This is exciting. Somebody was just typing that question. Hey, Q&A is at the end. No, I'm teasing. You can ask anything. Okay, so, you know, I should have used a different color flower. And I should hold this up to the screen so I could see. Okay, so ready? I'm just adding it on top. Okay? Okay, I'm adding it on top of that flower. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that great? Okay. Oh, I hope you can see. Okay, there we go. A little ad at the bottom keeps getting in the way of my camera. Okay. Butterflies. Ooh, I love, love butterflies. Butterflies are my favorite, okay? Butterflies. Okay, now these butterflies have, like, I punched them out and they have little holes, but a lot of times I will take butterflies and I will, sorry, cold. I will, like curve the wings, bend the wings a little bit so it looks like they're flying, and I'll put glue right here, and I'll put glue up in the wings. I'm not going to put glue in the wings of this one because of the holes. It does dry really clear though, but I'm just taking the glue, see, okay, got it? How long does it take to dry? I'm coming to that. Okay, butterfly, I want it off the page. I just placed it. Did you see? I just placed it. Now look at it. I even have my butterfly flying on an angle. Hello. That butterfly is going to fly right off the page. Isn't that cool? So if you have flowers, you can have flowers going every level. Cool. Okay. I pulled out these metal letters. I will answer the how long does it take to dry question because that is a very important question. Okay. I took out these metal letters. And I think I'm spelling the word love, but I don't know because I could be spelling the word Jove. Looks like a J, but it was the only thing I could find. Okay, a dollop on the back of it. And I'm trying to work where you guys can see me, but I'm going to just do it this way for right now. Then I'll flip it around, okay? Those are these little metal letters. Oh, wait a minute. Did I pull? Oh. Okay. Now, the more you use, the more dimension you're going to get. Ooh, okay. Hold on, I'm just... Okay. Becky's back. Okay. Now I'm going to show you what I did. Now you see how the word love, or in this case it could be Jove, I'm not sure. But do you see how the word love is, every letter is at a different dimension. It is very difficult for me to show it, but it is, trust me. So instead of having to cut out the pop dots and cut around, or if you have smaller items, you control how much comes out of that tube. And if you want more dimension, you add more. So instead of having to stack 2 or 3 pop dots, which you can see on the back, that kind of will dry clear as well. So you won't really if you're studying it, you know that there's adhesive. They're not, elevated. What is it when they... I am so sick right now. Okay, I have no words. Isn't that cool though? Now, the other thing about this is, oh crud, I really didn't want that flower there, okay? Oh, I do not like this flower, okay? I'm working right now. I didn't like that flower, and oh, I meant to put this one down, okay? I pulled it up. We're going to talk about drying time. And I added adhesive to another one, liquid scrap dots to another one. I went, oh yeah, I really wanted the orange flower down. Cool. Now, if you're working with items that are really weighted, none of these things are, have a lot of weight to them. So I'm able to show you, and I'm able to hold it up. And here, oh, the one that I had placed down, oh, I want that one over here, but I want that a little lower. So this is a really easy demonstration, but I'm saying to you that this is how easy these things are to use. And you don't have to cut, now, the thing about it, drying time. Takes about 10 minutes to set. Out of the back of the packaging, it says 48 hours to cure. I, being who I am, never really wait 48 hours for anything, but I usually will work with it. It's the last thing I usually do, because when you're working with something like this that has dimension, I am all hands and elbows. So while I'm, adding dimension to this side of the page, I will, decide to write my name or something, and I'll smush it all down. Now, if that happens and you're within the, first, 10, 15 minutes of working with it, you can adjust it. But once it cures, it is set. It is not going anywhere. It hardens up, and it is not going to go anywhere. I will mention that if you do later on want to remove something that's stuck down with liquid scrap dots, you could take like an X-Acto knife and, cut your piece off. So if you wanted to pull it up. But most people, when they stick something down, the whole thing is they want it stuck down and they don't want it to come back up ever. And if you are using Marion Smith's new line through Prima, she said liquid scrap dots is the only thing that adheres to the metal. So that's an interesting thing to know. You can use this on flowers. I've used it on the back of photos, paper, you name it, you can use it. It's really, really a cool medium. Any questions so far? Am I going too fast? Am I going too slow? Am I still sitting in this chair? I love glue talk. Okay. I will, so like I said, about 10 minutes, yeah, I'm still upright, about 10 minutes to dry and a few hours to cure. It says 48 in the back of the package. I would hazard to guess 12, but oh, who am I? Let's see. I want to mention too, all of our products you'll see on the back are ACMI. They have a little logo on the back, and that means they're tested. All of our products are ACMI approved. We do that for, just to make sure that you're getting the best and safest quality products. So I just thought I'd throw that out there. Are they available in Canada? The answer is yes. Go to, which we'll get to, our blog on the left side. Becky will type our blog name in, and it's www.liquid-scrap-dots. I'm cracking myself up. www.helmarusa.typepad.com. Okay, so I just want to mention that ACMI thing. We just make sure that our products are always the safest they can be. So I just want to mention to you, as an artist, I absolutely love these. Like, I cannot create without them. And I'll show you some of my, dried and cured projects that I've used them on. The cool thing about this is there is so much that you could do with them. Like, every time somebody emails me and goes, "Can you believe I stuck these down with them?" I'm like, I love it. I love it. Okay, so it comes in a tube. Cleanup. If you wanted to get it off, you can use a mineral turpentine. I've never had the need to clean it up. I mean, if it gets in my hands, I wash it off with soap and water. And like I said about the X-Acto knife, if it's cured and you want to remove it off of your project, then you need to definitely use like an X-Acto knife. Okay, where can you purchase it? Somebody just asked. On the left side of our blog is helmarusa.typepad.com. Oh, okay. There is a question. I noticed it says skin and eye irritant on the package. Is it okay for kids to use? And with any adhesive or any type of medium like this, there is the chance of irritation. Skin irritation, because anybody can have a reaction to anything. My 9-year-old, my 2 9-year-olds, I should mention, both, I let them use it, but under my supervision, because I don't want them to get this glue, anywhere than on their project. And they're really good about it. I mean, my daughter, did a project for her school and wanted to use them, and I just sat there and watched her use them. So I would say, with children, you always want to supervise what they're doing, and anybody can have a reaction to anything. You can have a reaction to an aspirin or anything like that too. And I don't recommend, you certainly don't want to ingest this, but anything that goes on your skin. I have a 13-year-old who we would lay on the carpet, and he'd get a reaction to whatever my mom was cleaning with the carpet. So again, I really am, all for supervising your children. Plus, anybody who owns liquid scrap dots covets their liquid scrap dots. So when I was first designing for the company, when my daughter would say, "Can I use them?" I would say, "Oh, heck no," because that's my favorite adhesive, and I'm not going to let you, blurb it all over your project. But now I have a little bit more liberty with that. So, and I love to see her being creative with it. Okay, so back to where you can get it. Like I said, a list of our retailers are on our blog, www.helmarusa.typepad.com, on the left side, and we'll type that out. On the left side, there are a list of retailers that are preferred. They order the great retailers, and we partner with all of them. They are the ones you want to check with. As far as Canada, there are Canadian ones. They're listed by state. A lot of them sell online. I will mention that Becky, who is online right now, www.scraptastic.com, she's offering liquid scrap dots at 20% off tonight because of this show. So I don't know how long that's going to last. Becky, will you please let me know how long that's going to last so I don't put that out there? And she offers until midnight tonight, Central Standard Time. And she offers other Helmar products at 10% off every day. The other thing is, great news this week, some of you may have seen, 2Ps now carries Helmar. They have liquid scrap dots in stock. A cherry on top, they have liquid scrap dots in stock. And I'm just naming a few off of the top of my head. So if you have any questions, you could go to those retailers and drop them an email. I'm sure they'd love to help you. We love all of our retailers. If you're a retailer and you'd like to carry this or other Helmar products, you can drop me an email at info@helmarusa.com. And my name's Tracy. I'd love to help you. I'll give you all the information for ordering. Project samples. Let's go to that. So I've been working on a gratitude journal. This is my little one. And let's see. I will share. This was from the other day. Art, Create, Inspire. And all of the pieces of cardstock, I just stuck liquid scrap dots behind. Let's see. Okay, this is kind of cool. I showed this the other day. It's my spring page. And see that flower? I cut that out. I stamped that. That's a Unity stamp. And I stuck that down with liquid scrap dots. Okay, do I have any more in this book? No. Okay. My other gratitude journal. Oh, excuse me. The leaves. I wish we had touch-o-vision. The leaves, I cut out and I rolled them a little bit, and then I stuck them all down with liquid scrap dots. Let's see. Oh, that's nothing. There's nothing in that book. Stickers. If you guys ever have stickers, I like stickers, but I like my stickers to pop up. So what I'll do is I'll take baby powder and put them on the back of the stickers, and then I use liquid scrap dots to stick them down. So I gave some dimension to the top of this book, and those are just die cut stickers from Basic Gray. Let's see. Oh, butterflies. I'm big on butterflies. Butterflies. All my butterflies usually get, and this one's hard to see because it's small, liquid scrap dots under the wings. Somebody won liquid scrap dots and they haven't even opened them. Oh my goodness. You have to open them and you have to tell me what you're doing with them. Again, flowers. I seem to love flowers. Liquid scrap dots on these. It just pops up and gives them off the, pops them off the page. Super cool. Am I boring you guys yet? Glue top. We're almost done. Here again, Unity stamp, another great use, is cutting out the flowers, liquid scrap dot them down. Bird flying, this one is liquid scrap dotted down. See, I told you I love, oh, bigger butterfly. Bigger butterfly. Here we go. It's so cool because that is not coming off the page. Okay, I also use it on buttons. I use it on buttons here because I did we have a fabric stiffener and I made this flower, and I was afraid, sometimes you want a little bit of grab to something that you're gluing. This is thick and it has grab, so I'll stick a button into it so that that button doesn't go anywhere and it really sticks to the page. I think I stuck these flowers down with liquid scrap dots. Yeah, somebody said mesh layered between items and paper. Yes, Becky said that. I did it behind this wish, but you can't really tell. That is it for there. So those are just some examples. Oh, you love the cactus. This one? Or my new, I seem to have a thing. I seem to know how to draw that. I don't know why. Thank you very much for saying that. So those are just some of the projects that I use liquid scrap dots on. I would say there's probably not a project that I at some point don't use them on. I love them. So whoever, okay, say on the butterflies, do you press the center down more than the wings so it looks more dimensional? Good question. Okay, so in this case, I did not add any liquid scrap dots to the wings because there's holes in the wings and I didn't want it to pop up. So I just put it in the middle and it's flying. So if I have a butterfly that has solid wings, sometimes I'll stick it in the middle and then I'll stick it under the wings to make the wings pop up a little bit more. Look at me, acting like a butterfly. So great question. Cindy Lou said tomorrow is my Monday. Oh, tomorrow is your Monday. Okay, so let me make sure. Okay, so I said to increase the height of the scrap dots, just add first layer and continue adding layers. Like I said, that more you add. Okay, this is important. Where did I put that tube? Sorry. This is important. Okay. So one of the things that you want to do, lightly, okay, when you go to close, you always want to close this up, because if you leave it open, it will dry on the top and you may not be able to get the rest of it out. Okay? So what you want to do when you're done at every use, and that's just to prevent anything from drying, is you just squeeze the bottom of it and make sure it comes to the top and then close it. That will keep any type of air, you closing any air up into it. I've never had a tube of it dry out per se, but I have like left the lid off of it for a couple hours and come back and like I said, it could be dried up, but I've like peeled out the top that dried out and it worked fine. But that's a good idea whenever you close this package up. It's just to make sure that you put the cap on and squeeze all the air out of it. And the other thing, like I said, when I teach make and takes, I notice that there's the under adhesers and the over adhesers, and the under adhesers are usually just putting a little bit on there and they're smushing it too much to their project. You don't need to smush it or smash it onto your page. You want to place it on your page, and believe it or not, it will dry like that. You just want to make sure you have full contact with whatever surface you're using. So sometimes when you have a multi-dimensional surface, you want to make sure the liquid scrap dots get down into all those dimensions and it will stick. Look, I wanted to do a half an hour and I did that. Somebody asked about drying time between the layers. I typically put on one big layer, like one big dollop every time I'm going to, like when I'm going to use it. And then I place it on my project. I've never wanted to go 8 stories high. But yeah, I would think if you wanted to go 8 stories high, you would want to have those layers dry. But usually for me, I go thick and I let it dry. I just make sure it gets that curing time. That's what you want to make. I think a lot of crafters tend to be really impatient. I've had people ask, can you take a heat gun to it? Nah, I wouldn't recommend that. And most of our other products I have taken a heat gun to. I am doing, before I said I wanted to keep this to a half an hour, I am doing a giveaway of liquid scrap dots. So what I would like you to do is go to Helmar's Facebook page, which Becky will put a link up to that. It's you can look up Helmar USA. Make sure you become a fan and write on our page what you're most excited about using this product for. What are you most excited about using? And I'll pick a random winner. I always want to do that, like pick a number here, but that's too much pressure for me. And I'm sick, and you should all feel sorry for me. So just go to Helmar's Facebook page, put a comment about what you're most excited about. And if you haven't opened your tube, because somebody said I want it and I haven't opened it, you have got to open that tube and use it. Any questions? Yes, facebook.com/HelmarUSA. A giveaway for those who are watching right now. I prefer, if it's okay, if we do that on Facebook. And let's see. Any questions about the product? You could say anything you want about liquid scrap dots. What you're going to use it on. What was the most exciting part of my demonstration? Because we know that this demonstration, I mean, hello. Here, I'll auction this project off right now. You could say anything you would like about liquid scrap dots. You could say the person who demoed the liquid scrap dots did a tremendous job. Whatever you'd like to say, Cindy. Our blog address, I think I've given that a couple times. And our website, www.helmarusa.com. And my email is info@helmarusa.com. Yes, if you tonight's just should be about liquid scrap dots, whatever you post on Facebook, because we have other winners who are joining us from another company. So I just want to make sure I award the right thing. And like I said, if there's any questions, you can email me and I will find the answer to it. Another great use for this, like I said, are like twigs or stems or odd items that are not really straight, and you need to get that connection to the paper. Great usage. And I really, really want to thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to do this probably every Thursday. usually about a half an hour, and we're going to spotlight a different project or different product every week. And so I've been taking requests, and I know that in the coming weeks I'm going to be doing 450 quick dry and acid-free glue. And another one that I keep getting asked about is our crackle medium. Yeah, another great use Becky mentioned, if you want to put something on an angle, can't do that with a foam dot. And I'm sorry, like I said, that I'm a little not feeling so great, but I still had a great time. And yes, the crackle medium is so fun. I just played with crackle last night again. I love crackle medium. Oh my goodness. I hope I could show you this. Totally off topic, I know. But I put it in this heart and I crackled the heart. Totally cool. Really excited about that. I'm going to be sharing that page. And I'm going to be doing a Ustream class about my Glue for Gratitude journal that I've been working on. I would love for you to join me in that in April. I don't know the date, but I will post that on Facebook and on our blog. You are so welcome. I'm hoping that you learned a lot. Look at, I'm sitting here cracking this tube. I am so appreciative for everybody for coming and bringing questions and actually wanting to talk about glue, because it is my passion and I love the company. And like I said, I used to design for them, but now my job is even greater and I feel so fortunate about that. So I am going to go get better. I'm going to take the recording off. I want to thank you all, and I'm going to take the recording off, but if you have any questions, I'm still going to be here, okay? Oh, okay, we're going to close it on this note. Somebody wrote, I love Helmar. Can't live without it. Thank you.